The day is finally here. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Fakes. Here is the room. Here is the room tour that we're covering today. The video you've all requested. Hero Fakes, you're going to put this up. When are you going to show us the room? We're going to do it today. We're going to cover all of the shelves that you're seeing here. The arenas, there's a total of 4. One, this is a SmackDown. Well, this is interchangeable. SmackDown, Raw. This one, I think over here, currently at the present time, this is the Raw stage. This is all interchangeable. All of these arenas that you're going to see here before you, you can all interchange them to current, Legends, Raw, WCW, WWF, ECW. This is my backstage layout. I'm just giving you a quick rundown and then I'll go a little bit more in depth as to what we're going to see here in this video. This is the overall, these are like the main figures. These are the figures that I love to display. Like some are all specified in specific eras, like, you know, current roster, Legends. This is more of like my superhero stuff. If you guys have been following the channel for quite some time, this is one of my biggest passions apart from wrestling. I love Marvel Legends. Well, just everything in general that really stood out to me from childhood. Batman, right? We got TNMT, just a little bit of everything. So these shelves that you're seeing right here, this is all mainly superhero. I'll do this a little bit later on. Since it is mainly a wrestling figure channel, we'll start out with the wrestling figure section first, and then we'll carry on through this side. Going over here, we're going to cover some more stuff. We got some more arenas. We got an old WCW one over here. We have a Raw is War arena. All the mock figures that you guys saw in those truckload videos, they're all in here. You're going to find them all in here, and it's just a variation of, again, of a lot of different figures. It's really random. There's none like specific. You got like something from like Ruthless Aggression. You got Dolph Ziggler. You got British Bulldog over here. Most of these are elites. I think the basics might be over here, like the old battle packs. We got some old basics. We got some old jacks. I'm not going to go full in depth with these boxes. Those truckloads, you guys need to go on the channel and go check it out. If you are new to it, man, this is the stuff that we're doing over here. So let's get into this section over here. We'll cover the actual display figure shelf over here, and then we'll get more in depth as to what's going on in bins, because there's a lot of bins underneath these tables over here. This is where I section off my Raw, my SmackDown, all the accessories down here. We'll start off over here. We'll start off with one of the greatest eras in WWE history. You got the Ruthless Aggression era right here. This is one of my centerpieces. I know it's kind of halfway down or midway through. A Ruthless Aggression, dude, this was a big moment for me. This is when, like, I was just going overboard with the WWE stuff, just really enjoying what they were putting out. It was the battle of both brands. Well, actually, they had already killed off WCW, and so a lot of the superstars from over there had come over here. So this is kind of what we're seeing in this shelf. That one going all the way down. Right here, we got, like, Evolution, we have Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, CM Punk, Stone Cold, early Chris Jericho, RVD, Booker T. There's a lot of superstars in here, and a lot of customs too. That's one thing that you'll notice about this collection, is that it consists of a lot of different customs, a lot of figures that we haven't gotten or haven't gotten a chance to review. Here's more Ruthless Aggression. There are some right here that you will see like missing spots. Reason why is because we've been doing them for like videos, so you're going to see a lot of figures that should be up here. I've been working, you guys, so this is the reason why you might see some of these empty spots. But we'll go over this part, because again, most of them that you might see in the missing spots, we'll find them over here in the corner. So over here we got some more like Ruthless Aggression. Here's that Shelton Benjamin that I had made before we got that gold standard. We got the gold standard in his current attire right there. Got Viscera, Big Papa Pump, Tyson Tomko, Undertaker, Brothers of Destruction. We got customs of the NWO right there. Goldberg, Eddie Guerrero for when he won the title. We got Goldberg again. This is the entrance greats, and this is the one that we had gone with the ring, but customized to give him that dark beard. More of that style that he had during that era. The reason why I don't have that Goldberg in my WCW section is because that custom, man, it still holds up. So sometimes I end up taking them down once we've gotten updated versions of it, like from Mattel. I usually take them down. Again, there's a lot in here, like Hide and Reich. I know we haven't reviewed, but we'll do reviews. So you guys, you got to hit that sub button. If you got to be part of the Hero Fix squad so you don't miss any of this stuff right here. More Ruthless Aggression. these are kind of like doubles. Some of the guys that you're seeing right here, like for example, Eddie Guerrero, we just have him in his jeans attire. Bringing out the flowers for, who was it? I think it was Mamacita during that time. We have John Morrison, custom version of J&J. Yeah, that's, who was it? Someone drop it in the comment section. It's one half of J&J. Right there, we got Kofi Kingston, younger days. Got Ezekiel Jackson, a lot of tag teams in the back. Telling you, so many figures to cover. We haven't even gotten a chance to review a lot of these. We'll go over here to the Attitude Era. This is when I started, man. Well, actually, it was more of the New Generation Era. This was more when I like actually started. We'll get into that section in just one sec, but when it was like really picking up for me, apart from Ruthless Aggression, Attitude Era, loved it. I mean, we got Taz over there. We got Jeff Jarrett, Goldust. We have Gangrel, Edge and Christian. The Hardys, both Hardys are there. Dudley's right there, custom modified versions of the original Elites, because we never got the ones from this time. And we did make customs. We'll get into the ECW section. I'll show you the ones that are more like from this time and era. This was more like part swaps to give it more of like that long sleeve look, that Bubba hat, as well as Diva. Back there we got Val Venus. We have, looks like Road Dogg. Just a lot of cool characters, man. Chainsaw Charlie. We got the Oddities. If you guys don't know who the Oddities are, go check it. These guys were entertaining. They were fun, man. They had teamed up with ICP, Insane Clown Posse. We even have Hardcore Holly, Bob Holly. Who's that? It looks like, what does everybody want? Right? We got him over there. Right here, these are like my main centerpieces for the Attitude Era. Kurt Angle from that entrance greats. Chris Jericho, The Rock, Mankind, Stone Cold. Pretty sure he's in this pile as well. We can't see Attitude Era without Austin. I think I had done a recent review on him. That's the reason why you're not seeing him up here. But I know that's the missing figure right there in this era. Right here, this is a combination of the Authority, D-Generation X, all blended in together. Because eventually, DX, well, part of DX, Triple H specifically, he was part of the Authority. So that's kind of what I have going on right here, as well as Brothers of Destruction, Paul Bear. So this whole section right here, we got to get this Big Show, man. At some point in time, this is the Big Show that we need from this time. This is kind of like when he made his debut, when he attacked. I think it was Stone Cold in a steel cage match. We might get that one. This is almost a for sure thing. Since we are getting King Mabel, I think we'll eventually get Viscera as well. These, again, most of these are customs. We have Test. We have APA right there. We are the Nation of Domination. There's a couple of members that we still need to complete that. Over here, this is all ECW. This is, well, actually, no, take that back. This is ECW, this is WCW, and Wolfpack blending in to the NWO section. So a lot of the all-time greats right here from ECW. You know, Nature Boy, the Four Horsemen right there. We got Hot Rod Roddy Piper right there. We have Harlem Heat, some really epic customs that we still have yet to review. Again, we got to get to it, man. It's just a lot of stuff that we're always working on, so it's kind of hard to space out as to where we're going to debut some of these customs on the channel. Right there, a lot of the luchadors, some of my favorites, some of the ones that just required a lot of time, attention to detail to get them right. They're all right here. NWO, this is blending into just about every single member, including the Worm. Look at that, we got the Worm over here. A lot of the NWO characters are all here, just about all. There might be one or two missing, like right there. I know you guys saw that one. If you didn't see that, that's using that same scan that we saw over here with that, oh my God, Virgil. There you go. That Virgil right there. It's just a modified version using, I think it was the Scott Hall that we got with that one. Just, you know, with an arm swap, head swap, all the goodies right there. Rey Mysterio, one of my favorites. This is what we're going to get into, you guys. This section right here, I think you guys will love, because this is actually a combination of all my favorite wrestlers. Rey Mysterio, every single elite that we've gotten, including some customs. I did make that one. I think that was the greatest Royal Rumble. The most recent video that I did make, actually, it was including, where is he? He's underneath that pile. We'll eventually find him. We'll dig him out. That one was one of my favorites right there. But this is every single elite, as well as his set that I know it's not elite, but I had to display right here with the rest of Rey Mysterio. So this is kind of like his timeline right there from the earlier days all the way up until he became champion. Jeff Hardy right here, another great superstar, dude. This guy kills it. This guy killed it back then with Team Extreme. He's doing it now. Jeff Hardy right here. These are all of the CM Punks. I believe back there is all the Stinks, and that's also including. When it comes to Sting, I need some of the basics as well. Like every basic that we've gotten for Sting, that's a must. That's a figure that we need because some of those they might not re-release in the Elite line. And Sting, dude, another all-time great. So these are all the Punks right here, all the CM Punks. I got to do CM Punk collection. I know that's one we haven't done. Stone Cold is another one that we haven't done. These are all of the Elites, like the defining moments, entrance grades. Did we get an entrance grades? We didn't. We got it. No, not even in the basic line. But just about every Elite. This one right here, love this one still. This is, I think this one was a defining moment. We got all of the Bret the Hitman Harts. And if you don't, for some reason you might, if you don't see one of the Elites right here for whether it's Bret the Hitman Hart or Rey Mysterio, you're going to find them in the different eras. Sometimes you'll find doubles of, because I just really, really love the figure. Like that one right there, definitely needed doubles off. That Rey Mysterio, still one of my all-time favorites that Mattel has put out. Down here, this is all Bullet Club, a lot of new members that we haven't gotten a chance to review, so we'll get into this. We'll get a little bit more detail with the Bullet Club. I got some pretty good surprises for you guys on this one, so I want to make sure that we get that up on the channel. This is all TNA. This is all some of them did come from Toy Biz, but they were all, customized to fit into the Mattel figure line. So we got a little bit of TNA, a little bit of Lucha Underground. We got Young AJ. We got Bullet Club AJ. We got all kinds of AJs, especially up there. There's the AJ Army. I'll show you that in just a sec. Down here at the bottom, these are the figures that I originally started playing with. I did get into like these ones right here, the retro ones, but it was more of these figures. These figures were the ones that I was going to the store regularly and picking up on a regular basis. This is kind of like what my older brother played with, so he kind of introduced the figures to me. Then eventually when I started collecting, it was more of these right here. But these are the originals. These are back from like 97, 98, some of my favorite ones that I remember from childhood. These aren't the actual original ones that I played with. I ended up purchasing them down the road when I found them on eBay. I think it was like a full lot. We did an unboxing video on that, so go check it out. But this ring right here, so many memories, so many countless hours of cringe playing on the floor. This did come with a steel cage. It was all beat up. Here's a little mock figure of, it looks like the Legion of Doom back there. I didn't take that one out just because that one just brings back that memory of going to the store and seeing those on the shelves, never being able to pick them up. So we got them right here on the corner. Up top, working our way back here, we got the Big Red Machine, all of his attires, a lot of custom attires that we haven't seen. I think there might be one more, like in the current era right here, like Raw, SmackDown, Raw, there might be some down here as well. But a lot of Kanes, all the Finn Balor's. We got to do a couple of uploads on some of those customs. AJ Styles, we got Daniel Bryan, some of the favorite playsets from childhood. Sorry, I had to catch my breath. I'm telling you, there's so much to cover. They're back there, right there. That's actually part of that ring. That's the box that we saw down here for that specific ring. You'll see it up there. Some of my favorite mock figures had to keep in there, like the Hardy Boys right there. We got all of the Rollins. There are a couple missing, and that's, again, because we've done videos on it recently. They'll either be on the backstage area or right here in the interview section. All the Deadmans, all of the Undertaker Elites, including customs like that American Badass right there. We got early Taker, mid Taker, old Taker, young Taker, all Takers. Here's Shawn Michaels right there. All of his Elites. They're all hiding back there. It is hard to kind of display these because there's so many different attires for Michaels. But I do have some more shelves that we do got to put up. So come next year. Come around this same time next year, because the collection's only going to grow. You'll see these displayed a little bit better than what we're seeing right now. We got Edge right here. CM Punk. We got all of the Hulkamaniacs right here. Storm Collectibles, Mattel, Customs. We got Festival of Friendship coming up here. This is all of the tag teams from the earlier days. These are like the legends. We got LOD. We got the Nasty Boys. We got Iron Sheik. We have Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Yeah, the Rockers. They're right there. These are like there is, again, another couple that are missing right there. We got the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim Anvil. Over here, this is more of like the Hulkster. This is like the Hulk. This is when Hulk Hogan kind of ruled the ring. This was called the Golden Era. Was it the Golden Era? Yes, it was the Golden Era new generation era after this, but this is kind of like the time where the Hulkster just kind of rolled. We got Macho Man, Big Boss Man right there. You got a Hillbilly Jim, Jake the Snake Roberts, King Kong Bundy, Andre the Giant, you name it, they're all up here. Here we have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Sergeant Slaughter, just some of my favorites, dude. This is all carrying within almost the same time frame. This is evolving more into the new generation era, and what I mean by that, I think what they were trying to go for by that was that there was a new style of wrestling, right? Shawn Michaels, he was kind of the innovator of changing the game of what was supposed to be entertaining. Him and the Hitman right there. It was before, it was always big dudes. Well, now it's kind of big dudes, but this is kind of where Michaels carried it on, dude. Again, these are some of the attires that you might not see in the collection up there that we're seeing up here, just because it's kind of hard to see them. So, and again, there might be like the bald one. No, actually, the bald one right there, it's in that pile. The most recent one that when he teamed up with Triple H. But this is it, man. This is the era that got Vader, Yokozuna, Doink the Clown, Mankind. You got one of the genetic he wasn't the genetic freak quite yet, but we got Lex Luger. I think the genetic freak came a little bit later on in the WCW days. Now these are all the top shelves right here, working the way back down. I'm telling you, we're jumping around to make sure we cover some of the best stuff right here. This is all ECW. This is like actual EC, like the Dudleys. These are the customs that I wanted to. We'll review these, you guys, because there are some. I'm telling you, there's just so much right here that we still have yet to review. We got those Dudleys. We got just about every single like main ECW guy that you can think of that was relevant during that era, transitioning into WWF. You'll see them right there. I mean, we got Cactus Jack. We got Mike Awesome. Down here, there is so much missing because a lot of these were required for videos. This is more like current. These are kind of like my older figures when it comes to the current roster. You'll see the newer figures when we go over into those piles right there. But this is kind of like what we're seeing for SmackDown on the left and Raw on the right. And then we got a couple of different collections back here, like for example, all the Shinsuke Nakamura's. There are some KOs missing, but that's because they're in some of these bins right here. This is reality area. This is a lot of the guys that have been released from the company within the last like 5 to 10 years right here. So they really couldn't fit into Ruthless. Well, some of them could, but they were fairly recent, like on the current roster. Like for example, right there we got Big Cass. We had to throw him on here. Booker T, every now and then he'll go back on the announcer table. Some of you might see scattered throughout. And the reason why they might not fit in this section is because my son, he's always grabbing them, put them in different sections. He loves playing with them just as much as I do. Well, my youngest one. The older one, he's more Minecraft, Fortnite, all that goodies. Over here, this is all NXT. A lot of the main NXT guys that we saw just carried the weight over there. The ones that just started the whole industry down there in NXT, like Shinsuke Nakamura, and we had to put the NXT titles on them just to show us to what they did. Got Kurt Angle over there, Shane McMahon, all of the John Cena's down here at the bottom, all of the Dean Ambrose, but there are a couple missing because they're in some of these bins right here. These bins are just loaded. This one is loaded with some of my fodder parts that I like using for part swaps. Got some AJ Styles, Big Red Machine, Shinsuke Nakamura's. We got some elites. They're all scattered throughout in here. There are so many in here, you guys. Like, I got to do one of these days, I got to do an individual review on some of these bins because there is so much to cover. Carrying over here, we got all of the Rocks, all of the people champions right there. We got the Rocks, every attire, entrance grades, defining moments, all the Legend series right there, and all the big dogs that you're seeing right there. That is 1/3 of, believe it or not, that is only 1/3. A lot of these have been converted to the Elite Wave. The rest of the Elites that we've just recently made videos of, they're in this ring right here. A lot of the Roman Reigns, as well as Dean Ambrose. So we got to put them up on the shelves. Actually, before I do want to do a Roman Reigns collection because a lot of these I have customized. Carrying on over here, every Triple H attire. Early days, younger days, later days, Randy Orton, all the way through the back. All the Macho Mans, all the top superstars that come to mind that really just did a lot for the company. You're going to see full-on collections of this in the video. Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Braun Strowman too, as well as the Big Show, and Andre the Giant. Down here, we got every Matt Hardy. If you don't see him on here, you already know the reason why. Here's all of this in Cars too. Got a little bit of Mortal Kombat down here. This is all Star Wars towards the bottom. These are actually pretty cool, man. I've kind of gotten away from collecting some of like the newer movies. I'm more of the original. Like when you ask me what do I prefer, it's definitely the original Star Wars for sure. And now that we've carried over here, we're going to continue the party, man. Before I go into the Marvel Legends, I want to show you guys like what's going on with the arenas. A lot of the guys that you're seeing here in the crowds, they've been converted. They were originally or Jax figures, but they've been part swapped and just kind of, you know, added shirts, added hats, added pants, and threw them into these crowds that you're going to see in all of the arenas. These ones right here, these are ones that we've just done recent videos on. I know I had recently had to use this one to do like a comparison with that Balor one that we just did. Got Rey Mysterio, Triple H, just a lot of figures. We even got a little Hornswoggle over here. We'll put him over here, man. He is missing his family. He's pretty lonely, so we'll put him over there with the DX. I know for sure that's where he belongs. Over here, I think the most recent video that we did was the 30-man participants that I think we might see in the Rumble. So we got a lot of like the SmackDown guys over on this side. Where's that Rey Mysterio that I was telling you guys about earlier in the video? I know I always tend to forget, but that's one figure that I would never forget. We got a custom Kenny Omega right here. A lot of these customs, dude, combination of my work and some of the best out there in the game. I know he's in here somewhere. I think he's buried, bro. Like, I think I had put him on top of one of the SmackDown guys. I'll find him, you guys. And we don't find him in here, well, eventually, you guys got to see that one. Actually, I'm sure most of you already have, but some of you that might be new might have missed it. He's in here somewhere. So these are all a lot of the Raw superstars, some legends that I also had thought that were going to be coming back. Carrying on over here, I've just done a lot of recent reviews on a lot of this stuff, so right now I still have to take care of them, get them all put away in the right place, because these all, believe it or not, I know this looks like madness over there, you guys, but believe it or not, there is like a specific place where each one of these do go. They all have their designated area. This backstage area is usually laid out a lot better, but I've been using a lot of the parts right here for action figure setups. Some of my NECA figures that I love collecting, like TNMT, these are the movie characters. These are the ones that actually came with this playset that we've been using for some of the like videos that you guys saw right there. That's that whole like SDCC exclusive TNMT playset from the early movie Turtles. We got the Hulkster, RoboCop right there. We got Freddy Krueger, Pennywise. We even got some Mortal Kombat over here. A lot of horror figures that you're going to see right here. We even have that old, I don't know if anybody watched RoboCop, but that was that robot right there. It was like the NT. Can't remember off the top of my head, but there it is. I love that, dude. That's like perfect scale for like the actual RoboCop NECA figure. All the parts that you're seeing right here, these are only part of the actual backstage. Like most of these are made by Mattel or Jax. All the ones that I've used from, what was it, Extreme Sets, you'll find them right here as well as over there, so those are all interchangeable. This is the NXT arena right here, some of my favorite NXT figures. We got Undisputed Era, it's centered right there in the middle. We got the entrance stage. Look, these guys, these Storm Collectibles figures, they're everywhere, man. I love putting them inside the ring. I love displaying a lot of my figures in the actual arenas. I don't know why they're coming up to the big dog. I think they want to prove their dominance and show us what they can do over here. This is the arena right here. I think we just recently did a setup, so you're seeing some of these tables all broken. I think TLC had occurred in this arena recently. We got 3 Faces of Foley that actually belong up there by the Hulk Hogan. I'm telling you, there is room for all these. There's a specific devoted area for all these figures. Some of the custom fix-ups that we've just done in the video, in recent videos, you're going to see in some of these boxes, like, for example, right here, got a lot of elites in this box as well. We got, like, multiples, like, we got Braun Strowman. A lot of these I use for parts. This was actually the one box that I still have yet to... I know I said I was going to work on this, you guys, but, man... putting out the regular content, it was hard to get a lot of these back up on the shelves, but this box is just loaded. I mean, just loaded with elites. There are so many in this box right here. These are all my accessories, a combination of my Marvel Legends and all of like the weapons, like every single one that you can think of, all the playsets that we've gotten in 2018 and the prior years, they're all right here, including going all the way back here. Look at this. There is all the shirts, pants, all the goodies are right there. All the tables. There's even more tables in here. Getting some mock figures all up in here. We got Triple H. We got some of the giveaways right there. What is it? Kurt Hawkins from Elite Series 6. Was it 63 or 64? 64. Just a whole bunch right there, man. That's what we're doing all these giveaways, man. There's so many figures, I don't even know what to do with half of them. So we just throw them up on the channel. So if you are new, man, you guys don't want to miss out stuff like this. Here's some more Storm Collectibles, some more mock figures, some extras right here, like that, I think my Balor that I had done a review on, I had sent it off to a lucky winner. So this is the extra one that I had right there. We got some, I think that's the chair that came with, was it Goro? No, it wasn't Goro. It was it Goro? I think it was. It was one of the Mortal Kombat figures. So these are the arenas right here. Whew, man, believe it or not, we're almost there, you guys. We're getting there. Here is the All superheroes, dude. Well, I'll do a quick glance at these because I know most of you guys just mainly came here for the WWE stuff, but we'll go over it real quick. We got Power Rangers right there. We got some Spider-Man. We got Deadpool. We have Hydra right there. We have a little bit of DBZ, not all that much. The other ones that you're not seeing down here are actually buried right there behind my John Cena's. We got Iron Man, like some of the villains right there. We got some Marvel Knights down there. We have more Marvel Legends behind the actual like AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan collection. There's a lot of them up here that are just, they didn't fit on these shelves. So I had to just put them up there. That's why we got to put up more shelves. We got all of like the main guys right here for Batman. This is one of my favorite devoted areas right here. The TNMT, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have like the ones that were put out by like within the last couple of years, and we got those originals. Those are from 1989. We got the original Party Wagon, which it's in scale with like what they've put out recently. So it's a nice little piece to have with that, man. It's all original, also from 1989. We got a couple of mock figures. We even have Krang. That Krang is no longer available. This up here, this is all Thor villains, sidekicks, you name it. It's all up there. This is all Iron Man. We got some Jurassic Park. We got that massive T-Rex, which, you know, if you guys saw some of the videos that we did on this, because we have put that up on the videos, they're all in scale with WWE right there. We got all X-Men. This is all X-Men. Starting from up here, working all the way to the bottom. It's all X-Men, all right here. This is all of, like, Avengers, like younger Avengers, like from when it all started. This is all the Avengers. We got all of Spider-Man right here up top. Some more villains. We got a little bit of DC, not a lot, but the main guys are up there. Working way over here, these are all of the villains / sidekicks down towards the bottom. This is all Fantastic Four right there. This is all of the movie ones, man. This is actually one of the shelves that I've put a lot of work and effort into this. There are some mock ones over here that you'll see right here up against the wall, but these are all of like the recent like movie stars right here. This one is just, they just keep putting them on, man. So many great stuff. I know they had done a revamp right there of that Thanos 3-pack, but I don't know, I still like the scan on that one a little bit better. Here is some Street Fighter right there. I think it was Sota State of the Art that made those, and then we got a little bit of X-Men. Actually, that's X-Force. This is all X-Force. Excuse me. Going over here, this is it ECW? You know, this is WCW Arena, the Nitro Arena. Again, a lot of the figures that you're seeing around the ring, they're all customized just to kind of look more like an actual crowded person. I'll give you a quick example right here. Like, I grabbed an old Ezekiel right there, and I put it onto, I think, a Shad Gaspar. He already had jeans, so I didn't have to mess around with that, and I slapped on that shirt. I know the lighting isn't quite all that great over here, because most of it's over there, but some of my other stuff that you're seeing over here, I don't know why I have some of these superheroes in here. I just really love these figures, and they were just crowding up the shelf, so I brought them over here. This is Raw is War. This is that Hell in a Cell playset that I use regularly, man. I think that has to be my favorite playset. This is the Raw is War arena, custom stage right there. Even announcers. We got good old JR. I think he's hiding somewhere back there. One of these days, I think, because this is 27 minutes long, I think we'll do a combination, because I think a year from now, man, it's only going to amplify like ×2 from what you see right here. It's only going to keep growing, you guys, because that's what we're doing. We love the figgy life, not just like wrestling figures, but also superheroes, which, you know, this might be a nice introduction for come 2019. This is just an idea. I do plan on I think I might have already done the review on one of these, but if you guys do enjoy this kind of content, drop it in the comment section, you guys, because I feel like when I don't review some of this stuff that I get, kind of feel like I'm being selfish. I'm not sharing my passion, my love with you guys. I mean, yes, I share it with you guys with the wrestling figures, because it is a wrestling figure channel, but I enjoy this stuff just as much. If not, no, WWE for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.